What's up, everyone? Charlie here. We're going to continue on with the Discord bot tutorial. This one's going to be a pretty short one. We're just going to go over how we can clean up our main file here to make things a little bit easier when we're going to work on some stuff in the future. And those of you that are following this tutorial series, as far as the code itself, I will be providing the snippets for everything that I do in the descriptions for each video until I run into some issue with a character or something that I can't use, at which point I will actually just easily upload the snippets to a Flask website that you can just go and download. That way you don't have to worry about the syntax. You can just straight up copy and paste it. But it shouldn't be too hard. I mean, you should be able to follow along just by typing everything that you see on the screen. But I will explain everything as best I can. But for the most part, I'm just going to be rapid firing different things you can do and different things you can use just by copy pasting them and then showing you how to use them in your own Discord server. But for now, we're going to clean up our folder really quickly. The way we have our file structured right now is we have two files. We have the bot file and we have the config file. The config.py file holds all of our keys, like our API keys and our bot token for Discord and things like that. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to make a new folder that we can store this class in, our bot class, just to get it out of our main page. And then we're going to create a secondary folder called commands. So first folder is going to be called, let's just call it mybot, M-Y-B-O-T, one word. And then in mybot, we're going to take this class and the intents above it. We're going to copy it, and we're going to put it in a file within this folder, mybot, and we're going to call it bot.py. I'm just going to paste it in there, and then we just have to make sure that we import dissnake again. And then from dissnake.ext, import commands. So now we go back to our bot file in our root directory, and we're going to go ahead and rename this now. And to rename it, you just right click on it, go down to rename, or you can press F2 and just name it main.py. That way we don't get confused with the bot.py. So we can go ahead and delete this out of our main file. We can delete the intents out of our main file. And now what we can do is, I'm going to remove these imports that we don't need for this video. I'll be explaining that later. But for now what we can do is we can import our bot from that file. So we say from mybot.bot import mybot, and then comma intents, just like that. So what we've done here essentially is we've cleaned up our code and made it a little bit easier to work with. However, I did make a mistake here. This statement here that defines what the bot is, we actually need to copy this back and put it back in our main file, because what this does is it creates an instance of this bot class. And when you do that, you have to make sure that it's in the correct file, and now it is. So now we're referencing that bot by calling it bot, and our command prefix is set to exclamation point, and our intents are set to the intents which we have defined within the bot file, which is dissnake.intents with a capital I .all, and then closed brackets. So now our code looks a little bit better in the main file, makes things a little bit easier to work with. And then I need to import our token. I guess I deleted that by accident. So from config, import token. And now we can run our bot by pressing F5, just to make sure that it works after the move over to a different file. You know, it's always good to check once you move stuff around. I'm going to bring up this terminal real quick. And we are logged in as CharlieBot. I'm going to show you the commands that we made in the previous videos. Where is he? There he is. We should have hello/hello, which gives us an embed example with the 25 fields and a link that goes to google.com. And then we have a context command, which is using that exclamation point hello. Maybe that wasn't the command. We have a slash command hello. We have a context command goodbye. That's right. So we say goodbye, and it does the same thing, but just in the context format. So that's it for this one. In the next one, I will show you how to organize your commands in that command folder that we made. And that will make it even easier to work with your code in the future. You'll know where everything is. It'll be clearly labeled. It's always good to organize your stuff so that way you don't get confused later on. So to reiterate, as of right now, what you should have is a mybot folder that we created in this video with a file bot.py in it that we created to store our bot. And our bot is this class here that we've defined. And on startup, it says bot is ready, logged in as your username, which you will see down here in the terminal. And we basically did this just to clean up our code, tested the two commands that we have, and they both work, and they both display the embed. So from here, we will start doing some more fun things and start incorporating some more functions and things like that to show you what is possible with a Discord bot. Have a good one.